Hi there, Kirilee.
Hi, Kim.
Who have you got there?
We've got Martell here.
Oh, he's lovely,
Just
isn't he?
been adopted, so we're back here today to drop him off so he can go to his new adopter's place.
Lovely. So where have you brought him in
So
from?
we've come up from Taree.
Okay, and you're foster carer down there.
I am a foster carer down there.
That's
I'm
awesome.
only new. I only just started a
Yeah.
few weeks ago.
How long have you been fostering?
So it's been just over 2 weeks actually. So I've been really lucky that he's been adopted so quickly, that
That's
I can
excellent,
help
isn't it?
out more.
Wonderful. So you're taking another one back
I
with
am
you?
definitely taking another one back with me.
Because we're here at the rabbit sanctuary, and so we're sort of halfway point. So we're dropping Martell here today, right, to go back up with another foster carer to be delivered to his new owner up in Lismore. He's a very lucky bunny.
You are.
And we've put the Vetafarm Rabbit Origins there. Just thought I'd ask you about that because Vetafarm has been sponsoring the Rabbit Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And what is the story with the large bag and the small bag?
So Vetafarm's been really, really generous, and our foster carers actually get a big bag for their bunnies while they're in their care.
For their foster bunnies?
For their foster bunnies, sorry. And for any new bunnies who have been adopted, they will actually get a little bag that comes with them,
Fantastic, isn't it?
which is absolutely amazing.
So they get it's a full-size small bag. It's not a sample
Yeah,
pack.
no, it's not a sample bag. It's
yeah.
it's shut. It's
Very
full.
full. Yes, it's lovely, and the
Nice
bunnies
and
love it.
They do.
And it's very nutritious. It's very high on fibre as well, and covers ticks all the boxes for nutrition for rabbits. And if fed with a hay diet, of course.
Definitely with the hay.
Yeah, wonderful. So, what made you start fostering? How did you get to know about the rabbit sanctuary and fostering?
So fostering is something I've always wanted to be able to do, but I thought I couldn't. But with the more recent wave of surrenders that have been coming through, I saw the posts and how many bunnies needed care, and I just couldn't say no anymore. I had to find a way to help.
It's fantastic.
So I reached out to Kim and we organised for Martell to come, and I opened up and said I have an extra space for a second bunny if I need to.
So how did you find space in a home that's already got adopted rabbits that you've already adopted, and how did you find that extra space? Because so many people say to us, I'd love to foster but I don't have space. So how did you find space in a normal home?
So it can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but it's just a matter of getting a little bit creative with your space. And as long as your rabbits are getting plenty of run time, then as long as it's an X pen, it's not a cage size, but an X pen, and they get their run time, the shape and size can be a little bit flexible in your area to suit your needs.
So the X pen is the CC cubes, right?
So the CC cubes, yeah.
And you've created a shape that suits your furnishings and layout of your
definitely
house.
Especially, I know, because one of my areas, I personally, I do use my bathroom as one of my areas, but I live alone, so it's not as big of an issue. But it's a funny shape, and so setting up a square pen wouldn't be ideal. However, in that area, I can use the CC grids or something to block it off. But I can also shut the door, so it's a private area for the rabbits away from my resident bunnies as well. So it's their own little space with ventilation and air, and it's probably the coolest room in the house, to be honest.
Lovely. So how have you found being a foster carer? I mean, you had this idea to help, and you are doing it, and we're so grateful. But how do you find this experience?
I'm loving it. It was a little bit of an effort to begin with, just working out the run times for the bunnies, just in my space, because I do have 4 of my own.
So with run time, just for those that don't know, is that where you let them out to freely range?
With run time, each of the bunnies get their own personal time out of their enclosures. Bunnies tend to be territorial and don't always get along with each other, and so unless they are bonded, they need to have their own run time. With that, I always try to do a minimum of 2 hours each for my bunnies, and that's per day. I try and do more if I can. It just depends on who I've got and who's being demanding at the time.
And you're from down at Taree, and you're the only foster carer we have in Taree, but we would love to start a little network down there, hey, and get some more.
Definitely. Anywhere, Taree, Old Bar, all the surrounding areas. If you're interested in fostering, you really need to reach out to us. If you have questions, reach out to myself or the Rabbit Sanctuary and we can answer them. It's really simple to get started, and it's a good idea. Even if you're thinking about getting a pet rabbit, it's a good way to start so you can help the sanctuary and potentially foster to adopt.
Wonderful. And so we can supply equipment and...
Yeah, there's equipment, obviously. You get some food.
We can supply hay as well, and anything that is needed, and Rabbit Sanctuary covers all vet work when a foster carer
Definitely. All rabbits that are sent out will be desexed and have all their vet work done.
Yes.
And if they are too young when they are adopted, they will come with a certificate to be done at the time when they're old enough.
Yes. Well, look, thank you so much, Kirilee, for doing this interview.
No
it was
worries.
really
Thank you for
useful,
having
and
me
I hope
here,
that it
Kim.
helps people to understand what fostering is about. And keep an eye out, because Foster Carer Friday is our new series, and we're doing a new foster carer video for every Friday, and you'll get to meet all our foster carers eventually. So thanks for watching, and thank you, Kirilee.
No, thank you, Kim.
Thank you to Martell.
Thank you, Martell. You've been well behaved.